Welcome to Tips and Tricks video. In this video, we will demonstrate how to use marker feature for some useful post-processing techniques. For demonstration purposes, we will use very simple problem of acoustic scattering. Here we have water domain and surrounding air. We are using pressure acoustic physics interface to solve a sound scattering problem. We use background pressure field to specify incident pressure field. Incident pressure is plane wave traveling upward. Plane wave radiation boundary conditions are used to model open boundaries. Let's look at the results. Here we have surface plot for acoustic pressure. Assume we want to know where peak pressure is located. To find this out, add a marker subnode. This will display location and peak pressures. Currently, we have 6 digits for the pressure magnitude. We can control this by editing display precision field, and also we can check include unit box to display units for the pressure. To display x and y coordinates of the peak pressure locations, check box prepend the position. If we are interested in the maximum value only, then we can use display selection list to select appropriate option. Now only maximum peak pressure is displayed. Marker tool can also be used for the X-Y plot. To demonstrate this, we will use cut line in the dataset to create line intersecting our model through the middle. Then we use this cut line to plot pressure as a function of the x coordinate. Now we are ready to demonstrate the marker tool for the XY plot. Right-click line graph and add marker, graph marker subnode. By default, this will display minimum and maximum value of the pressure. If you want to display all peaks, then we go to the display section and change scope from the global to local. Click plot, and now all local peaks are displayed. You can use display precision edit field to control how many digits we want to display. Now only 2 digits are used to display the pressure. Let's change display scope back to global. To display location of the pressure peaks, check box show x coordinate. To display units of the pressure, check box include unit. Now location of the pressure peaks and units of the pressure are displayed. So far, we have been exploring default display mode, which is min and max mode. Let's change display mode to width. This mode can be used to measure width of the peaks in the XY plot. Typical application would be display bandwidth for S parameter analysis. For example, let's measure peak width at y equal to -0.5. To do that, we set cutoff value to -0.5, click plot, and we see that the bandwidth at this level is 0.16 meters. Let's change cut value to -1, click plot, and now we measure bandwidth of all 3 local peaks. There is yet another display mode, which is line intersection mode. In this mode, we have several options for the line type: vertical, horizontal, identity line, and general. We can use this display mode to add markers at the intersections of the curve and straight line. Let's start with vertical line. We define x coordinates, say 0.2, and click plot to see pressure value at the intersection. To see the line, check box Show Lines. Also, we can specify several lines at the same time. Let's type 0.2 and minus 0.2. Then click Plot to see multiple intersections. To mark intersections with horizontal line, switch to line type Horizontal. Then type Y coordinates, say minus 0.5. Click Plot to see intersections of the straight line horizontal with our pressure curve. Identity line gives intersections with straight line with equation y equal to x, which is actually 45-degree line. To specify straight line by defining three coefficients a, b, and c. Let's type a equal to 2, b equal to 1, and c equal to 0.5. Then click Plot, and this will give us 4 intersections of the straight line with our curve. That's all for now. Hope this has been helpful, and thank you.